It's been a while. I looked at the last one. It's been over a month. It's been over a month. Better late than never, right? Right? I think what I'm gonna have to start doing is what we're gonna do is probably make them like 1K subscriber specials, so every 1,000 subs we'll do a profile review, so that I can kind of be more motivated to do it, because my brain on Saturdays, it's not really my brain, it's just things happen on Saturdays, pretty much. That's the gist. But yo, what's good, fellas? How we doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day. Let's see if Nightbot's gonna wake up today, shall we? That would be nice. Flashbang, boom. But yo, what's good, boys? What's good? Crazy, how's it going? How's it going? I'll speak from Twitch. I am not live on Twitch. It's not that I don't want to be. It's just I physically can't, because Nightbot can only choose from one platform's chat. So we're live on YouTube and YouTube Shorts, so it can choose between those two. But we cannot stream to Twitch and have Nightbot choose from that chat as well, unfortunately. But if you do watch on Twitch, there is a post in there. Let's see if Nightbot's gonna wake up. Hold up, I'm gonna refresh him and see if he'll wake up. Okay, buddy. Bro wants all the questions again.
As
Yo.
a child, I yearned for the mines.
Guess it, sir. I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad. Thank you for the member W's in the chat, bro. Thank you, thank you. Let's see if I can click on the right thing here. Wait for it. There we go. We are up to 60 out of 75. I'm gonna have to die in Armor's Head, dude. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But I appreciate it, dude. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. But let's go, let's go. Trying to drop 5x burgers on Rift. Okay, here we go. We got it working. So everybody, make sure to type a message if you have it, since this started working, because we only have 16 entries, and I know there's more people than that in the chat right now. So make sure to type hi or something. Let's see. Trying to drop 5 burgers on Rift and highlight farm to buy Prism and sell for coins. How much profit per hour would that be? I'm not sure, honestly, how much that makes anymore, but last I heard it was like 40 mil an hour. So if you've got decent ping, should be 30 to 40, somewhere around there. But let's go. 2B with no beard. I did shave today. I did shave today. We got babyface 2B. All right, let's see who's first. Yo, Hyrex, congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? Excuse me. There we go. Congratulations. Let's see who we have for our first profile review. 4EHH. All right. Oh, man. It's so weird doing Skycrypt now. They've changed so much. There we go. But yo, Hazel with a sub. Appreciate it. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. You got to be subscribed to be able to type in the chat. So make sure to do that. Let's refresh. There it is. Okay. So we are on a normal profile, I think. We do have API off a little bit, so we won't be able to see everything, but I guess just bank API. Yeah, it's just bank API, so we can see everything else, so that's fine. But level 161, farming 30, combat 36. Okay. 4-month-old profile, and we're 161. Bro is cooking. Bro is kind of cooking right now. But we have the Helmet of Devon. We've got the glossy mineral setup going on here, so I imagine we're doing some diamond or some gold mining, something like that, probably. Not too shabby. We've got the groovy fig armor. There you go, with the boosters, all the ones that matter. What else? Mineral. There's the rest of the Devon set. We've got Sorrow, and we've got the Necron gear with Oasis dyed on the chest plate, chocolate dyed boots. Oh man, I don't know how to feel about that one, boys. I don't know how to feel about that one. What is this skin? That is a skin. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention, but that is a skin. that is a skin right there. How to get Bal shards? I think it's just from, I don't know if you just get it from killing Bal. I just got mine from fusions, so I just fused with Yogs. I was told there were profile reviews. There are indeed profile reviews. Yo, what's good, Caleb? What's up, replays? How's it going, dude? But let's see. We got the giant sword, Juju short bow. Yo. Okay, so 4 months and we're on a Juju already. We're kind of cooking. Bro is kind of cooking. My skin's fire. It is very fire. It is very fire. Just killing Bal? Okay, so it's just from killing him. So the final hit, that's what you got to do. Fair enough, fair enough. But level 692, or not level 692. That would be crazy. 692 magical power. All right, that's not a bad spot to be for a YoGoU user. So we'll take it. I do always point this out. Enrichments are a pretty big deal, but considering where your magical power is at right now, unless you're focusing on stuff that's like Slayers for magic find and that type of thing, or fishing for sea creature chance, everything else, it's kind of better to just focus magical power more than enrichments at this stage, I would say. So it's not too big of a deal. Pretty solid. Been grinding. Yeah, man. 4-month-old profile on a YoGoU. We're kind of cooking, man. We're kind of cooking. I can see the vision. But we've got the E-Man pet. We got the Wither skeleton up in here. Been doing some farming as well. Okay, respect. Got the Guardian. How close are we? I mean, enchanting 54, so we're getting close to enchanting 60 already. We are kind of vibing. Foraging 19. You would never see that on a 4-month-old profile, like before foraging update drop. That is kind of wild. Kind of wild. But yeah, again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, please make sure to read the pinned comment for how everything works. We've got a 655 going on in here. Okay. Very nice. Titanium drill engine, Sunnyside egg. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Okay. Yeah, we've got a very good mining setup. So I can see where all the money's coming in. You love to see it. Yeah, the foraging API and stuff. So I can't see Heart of the Mountain that well, but I can see your powder. Yeah, definitely would be doing the powder grind. I don't know if that's what you're focusing on right now, but doing the powder grind for money is a big deal for sure. And yeah, this mithril drill will be nice for doing the mithril powder when you get around to that. So not too shabby. But what else we got? We have Kata 31. Dang, dude. That is kind of insane. We're almost the same Kata as our combat. We're getting there. We've done master mode already as well? Okay. So I would probably, at this point, if we're going to be dungeon rushing, I would definitely take a bit of a break and try to go for Kata 50. Or not Kata 50. Combat 50. Before we go for Kata 50. So maybe run some Slayers for some easy combat XP. Because, yeah, we could definitely run some of these up to, like, level 7, level 8, level 9. And get some easy combat XP that way. Definitely be worth it. It wouldn't be a bad idea to focus mining for a little bit, like you've been doing. And get that powder up, and then maybe spend the money that you make from mining on a G-Drag, and then be leveling the G-Drag while doing the Slayers. So then by the time you're done with all your Slayers and you're up to combat 50, you'll have a really high level G-Drag. And then that'll help you a lot just through the rest of the game. Normally it's a little early to go for a G-Drag for sure. This is just an option because, I mean, 500 million coins is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But that would be kind of a gangster play right there. Low-key. Low-key kind of gangster. What else we got? We have 19 minion slots, so another good thing to do would definitely be crafting up some of these minions that we don't have crafted yet, and just some of these low-level ones, crafting them up to higher tiers, because unlocking more minion slots is always a big deal. And at this stage, it's pretty cheap. I mean, we've got Pig level 4, upgrading that to like level 7. Most minions upgrading to level 7 costs only a couple million coins. So, granted, if you're doing a lot of that, then it can make a little bit of a dent in your purse or your bank account, but it's not usually that crazy big of a deal. 25 minion slots, yeah. So this is like your base minion slots. It should be 24. Because like you've got 19 base and then 5 from the bonus. But yeah, I mean, still. It's not too expensive to unlock that next slot. Considering I haven't made like a magma cube or a ghast yet. Those would be pretty cheap. And yeah, like these low-level farming ones, low-level foraging ones would be good. But yeah. Let's see, what else we got? Bestiary. I won't really focus on Bestiary too much. Okay, let's refresh. I'm gonna have to refresh so much. We've got 108 Bestiary levels, so just one thing I'll say. These Farming Island Bestiaries are super easy to do, so I would definitely recommend doing those. They don't take long at all, and it's like maybe 5-10 minutes to max out all 6 of these, and that's just some easy points towards your combat XP. And yeah, maxing out all these would give you enough to get to your next Bestiary milestone that gives 1 million combat XP, and that would be enough to get you to your next combat level. So you could get to combat 37 in like 5-10 minutes. Be pretty easy to do. Just gaming, got to finish farming soon, then it's off to foraging. That is the grind. The grind does not stop. Let's see, what do we got in collections? Yeah, I mean, for 4 months, we're doing good. I'm not going to worry too much about collections. That's kind of something that happens over time, so we won't focus on this too much. Crimson Isle, I mean, it's good to focus on doing a little bit of rep every day. It doesn't take long for just a couple of the easier quests, you know, like the ones where you donate to the town board, and then there's a couple other daily quests depending on which faction you chose that you can do. And that's just good to do so that by the time you're ready to do Kudra, you don't have to wait on this time gate of doing your daily quest to unlock the later Kudra tiers. So just doing these every day, it takes 15 minutes or so. It's not too bad to do, but at this point, it's not that big of a deal. You won't really be pushing Kudra until you get your hands on a Hyperion, so it's not that big of a deal. Just at some point in the future, it would definitely be a good idea to try and get a little bit of rep here and there. But yeah, very solid profile so far. We do have to check out the Rift real quick. Okay, so we haven't done too much in Rift. I mean, that's fair. It's some easy talismans, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to go for. But other than that, you know, we're doing pretty solid on the main profile, so until we really need some talismans, it's not that big of a deal. It's more of a little side quest just to get some free talismans, so you've already got plenty of money-making methods, so it's not really an appeal on that end. But very solid. Very, very nice profile. Can we get some W's in chat for Hyrex? Anything else before I move on to the next profile, Hyrex, that I should check, or any questions you got? Make sure to stay hydrated, fellas. And if you want to stay hydrated in the coolest way possible, check out the 2B merch store. There's a link in the description. Wink, wink. Said to use Badline Climb, but now Lunar bought it. I mean, just because Lunar bought it doesn't make it bad, to be honest. It's still pretty solid. I'm hoping they keep doing updates, though, because we haven't had too many updates since Lunar bought it. So we'll have to see if it's still good in a year or so. But still enjoying it. Nah, bro, thanks. All right, thank you, Hyrex. Appreciate you, man. All right, again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to type a message. Please read the pinned comment. Grab everything works. Yo.
At Show Overx from 24 donated £7.40 through Super Chat. Keeping you busy while I'm bored farming, got a flex on the nerds.
All right, all right. So we've got a paid review to do here real quick. Shout out to Celeste. Bro got me MVP++ yesterday, and now we got 7.5 euros, I think. Or is it pounds? Is it pounds? Probably pounds.
For the mines.
I'm bad at currencies. But yo, whatever with the sub, thank you as well, man. Let's see if I can remember. Is there a underscore? Is there an underscore at the end? Or at the start? I'm forgoing. I am forgetting. It is pounds. Nice. First try. There's an underscore. Okay, I'm trying this. Yes. Let's go. First try. All right. So this is one of my guild members. Shout out to Celeste. Again, thank you so much for the dono. But we have level 482. Let's once again read this message. Keeping you busy while on board farming. Got a flex on the nerd. So we're just flexing. All right. Got you. Let's see. How's the XP looking? We got some pretty crazy XP levels up in here. 315 million overflow combats. Pretty solid. Foraging 50. You'll love to see it. Hopefully they'll update this and show Foraging 54 before too long. But we do have... it's not going to let me show things. Here we go. We got the Mossy Fermenter. Why Fire Prot 7? Just why? Can't even remember the person who gives him ++ and monies. Bad streamer. Can we ban this guy? Can we ban this guy? Thoughts? But yeah, again, boys, if y'all just now coming in, please make sure to read the pinned comment for how everything works today. Thank you. I was bored and it seems like a cool investment. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. So we have Fire Prot 7 on the whole farming setup. Okay, cool. Why not, I guess. We are running the Finwave gear. Does bro know he's farming in Finwave armor? I bet he doesn't. I bet he does not know that. Ban replays because funny. All right, I guess we gotta do it. Boom. There you go. He's banned. 07s. 07s. Party top hat. Yo. The drip. Why did, like, this skin looks so much cooler than it does in game. That's actually clean. I love that skin. What else we got? Look at this, the recommed groovy fig armor with the perfect citrines as well. Force pledge 5, let him cook. Let him cook. And okay, so are we sweating farming? Are we running the biohazard swap? How dare you? My fault, my fault. Mining fortune, new meta for farming. Nunny. Nunny. But dang, got the full pest terminator 6. Okay. We are sweaty farming. Okay, dang. Yeah, I just whenever I farmed, I wanted to be lazy, so I never did the biohazard armor swaps. And it still went by pretty quick. I mean, as quick as farming can go by, you know. Ooh, we got the Hab Tactics Infernal. Dang. Okay, I'm waiting for them to make 15-star cheaper, and then I'm low-key gonna start throwing money at that. But I feel like a lot of people are probably in that case right now. Low-key. Wait till we get on peak. You're cooked. Bro's gonna eat me alive. He's gonna eat me alive. When you reviewing me? When Nightbot picks you. There you go. There you go. Or if you bribe me. That's the two options. Chimera 3 on the Dayax.
As a child, I yearned
Yo,
for the
Felix
mines.
with
Felix Downton donated £7.40
Let's go.
through
It is
Super
pounds.
Chat. Profile is FatCat. I have a decent mining setup, but I have like 300 ping, so it doesn't feel like it's making any money. Need to build higher NW.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan. Appreciate it. We will get to your profile after we do this one, and then after we are done with Felix's profile, we'll do another free review after that. So make sure to stick around for that, boys. But let's see what else we got. We have the Soul Eater term. Okay. We've got the hype. Dang, almost 250,000 kills is kind of insane. That is kind of insane. I'm going to eat 2B replays. Oh goodness, what in the world? What in the world? But again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment. Pretty please for how everything works. We do have Swarm right here as well. And Soul Eater on the Death Ripper Dagger. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Looking good. How we looking on magical power? This is going to be kind of crazy, I bet. I bet it's going to be crazy. 1660 magical power. Yeah, we're cooking. We are cooking up in here. What else? What are we missing? It can't be too much. Yeah, we got like Bingo, Pandora, Hegemony, dude. Hegemony's insane. And Artifact of Control is even crazier. It goes from Hegemony being 37 mil per magical power to Artifact of Control being 175 mil per magical power. Like, it's just crazy out here. I keep forgetting Tarantula Ring exists as well. Only 15 more members to die in armor set. Dude, I'm gonna be even more broke than I already am. Straight up. Did a 30 virus today? Uh-oh. Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know? Oh my goodness. Bro has the skin. Ain't no way. With the relic on the black cat. Gotta respect that. This skin, I want this skin. If we end up doing a donation for like a pet skin that I have to buy, I hope it ends up being this one, because this skin is so cool. It's so cool. But yeah, how's pet score looking? 422. It's pretty good, pretty good. I don't remember what mine's at. I think mine's like, it's not too much higher than that. It's really just pet levels at that point, because bro's got like a ton of legendaries in there. Bet 650 mil on Shin's Regalia. Oh goodness, the grind is real. The grind is very real. But let's see what else we got. We have the Devon's Drill Divine version. Running Sunnyside, okay. And we do have the Fortune, the green, inside the free slot. So it's not free, but you know what I mean. The universal slot. There we go. So it looks like we are grinding some smaller things. Not maxed on powder, but that's all good. That would definitely be some easy SkyBlock XP though. Giant Rod isn't mine, by the way. Just borrowing it for 3.5 bill collat. Goodness, man. Bro's just got all that lying around. Actually insane. Cata 47. This is 30 bill net worth, by the way. This is probably inaccurate as well. But about 30 bill net worth. Yo.
At Gazesta donated 15 euros through Super Chat.
Gotta get
Love
the
to
notepad
get
out.
a review, anti-RNG. My collection API is off because I'm not home.
Alrighty, got you. So we're gonna do a paid review, and then a free review, and then your review will be right after the free review, okay? Appreciate the 15, dude. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for, we're gonna go with guess, because I'm gonna, like, have a hernia trying to pronounce the rest of your name. I apologize. My American brain cannot comprehend pronunciation of 90% of names in the world at this point. Now we're closer to 33 bill because of stuff on the island. Got you. Makes sense. All right, what else we got? We have zombie level 9. Dang, look at that. 5 mil zombie XP. Goodness, dude. And a lot of T4 kills on Rift Stalkers as well. That's a lot of spins too. Holy. My man's been grinding. Goodness. Love Slayers. Can't go wrong with that. Very strong on the minion slots as well. I don't think you can get any more minion slots. This is just for SkyBlock XP for maxing out the rest of these. So pretty solid. And Inferno level 7 is nothing to scoff at as well. We do have the Farming Island Bestiary max. 342 Bestiary levels. My man's cooking out here. He's cooking out here. Let's see. I read that. Whenever I decide I need magical power again, sounds like playing. What else do we need? Max on farming collection. Max on mine collection. What are the ones that we don't have max? Chili, of course. What else? A couple of Rift ones and the boss ones. I didn't realize it counts the boss ones up top. Okay. So not bad. Not bad on that at all. Mage rep done. I assume we're working on barb rep now. I'm glad they made it so you can max both of those without, like, having to unmax the other one. That helps a lot. Yo, Vid with the 10.
MP 4590 donated $9.99 through Super Chat.
Let's go.
Would love a review. Not sure what to focus on besides dungeons.
All right, what's your IGN, man? What is your IGN? And I will add you onto the queue. But let's go. Look at that. There's the Rift. All the stuff maxed. All 5 McGrubbers burgers, man. That is a flex right there. Holy. Venus GG. All right, got you. Boom. I'm going to throw that and roll it there. So we've got a couple more paid reviews to do. So let's see. We've got a paid review after this one, and then we're doing a free review, and then we'll do another paid review, and then yours will be after that. So we've got like 3 profiles, and then yours will be there. So we're going to try and blow through these real quick. We're almost done with this one. Refresh. Let's get Emma. How's it going? I'm not streaming on Twitch right now. No. So for profile reviews, Nightbot can't choose between YouTube and Twitch chat. So I can only stream on one, and YouTube has more people. So that's what I generally will go with. I've never seen a Mythic Devon's drill. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever gotten a 655 and not recommed it, to be honest. Pretty much. But very nice profile. Any flexes that I missed, Celeste, before we move on? Because I'm sure there's something hidden. Most likely. But make sure to stay hydrated, fellas. Recommed a 355? Yeah, I mean, I think I probably recommed my 455 or whatever. Way before it turned into a Devon's drill, I recommed it. Check Abyssal Miner and a Garamu Bestiary. Bro is number 10 in Abyssal Miners and number 27 in a Garamus. Goodness. Let's see, where's the fishing ones? Fishing Bestiaries, here we go. Doesn't this max out at like 100? What does this max out at? Because good night, bro. 2,852. And then we've got 24,000 Agarabus. 250 to max. My man went above and beyond. Holy cow, dude. Holy cow. So let's get, no, profile, or sorry, guild members don't get priority. It is in the pinned comment. He did a dono, so that is how. But again, appreciate the dollar, Celeste. Thanks so much. W profile, dude. Number 10 in Abyssal Miners. Number, what was it? 27 in Agaramus. That is insane, dude. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, let's see. Boom, boom. Going over here. we have FD Cats. Oh, that's the wrong button. I didn't mean to do that. My apologies. I'm trying to like copy the text and it's trolling me. Come on, bruh. Here we go. I mean, I really could just type that out probably and that would have been easier. But it's fine. It's fine. All right. There we go. I have a decent mining setup, but I have like 300 ping, so it doesn't feel like it's making any money. Need to build higher net worth. All right, let's see what we can do for some net worth. Dock speed. Oh no, that would be awkward. That would be very awkward. Anyways, we are combat 37, alchemy 50. That is not normally the first skill that somebody maxes, so respect for that. Let me go back over here. So we have 1.5 build net worth right now. At level 213, so we need a money method, looks like. Which, I mean, we have Shadow Assassin gear. So, if we have... Yeah, I mean, this is pretty solid dungeon equipment. We do only have a Spirit Short Bow. So, if we could get, like, a Reaper Mask, you could probably get a Juju, and then Juju is very nice for running F5. Which, I mean, you can run F5 with a Spirit Short Bow, that's fine. And F5 makes pretty decent money, even on high ping, you know. So F5 would definitely be a good option, for sure. But let's see what else we got. Mosquito, is Mosquito the strats? I mean, that could be an option, yeah. I guess you don't have to go for Juju now. Mosquito would be fine. But I think Spirit Short Bow will work as well. I mean, we got 600 magical power, that is plenty. So we're chilling on that. What do we got over here? We got some pets. Oh, we got the sheepskin. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, tiger is definitely a good pet with Shadow Assassin for F5. So, I mean, F5, just run an F5. Legion books usually are like a mil profit out of chests, and they're super duper common. And then on top of that, you know, you can be dropping Shadow Assassin chest plates. I don't know how much profit those are anymore. But there's like Shadow Furies, you know, Recoms at the very least. I don't know if Livid Daggers are profit or Last Breath, either of those. But there is plenty of profit to be made in F5 just from Legion. So it's pretty nice. I think T-Rex better than Tiger now because of Shellwise. Is that the case? I don't know. Well, we have a level 100 Tiger, so might as well use it. Because they're probably not even that different. For F5, it doesn't really matter. It don't really matter. But yeah, I mean, that would be my recommendation. Just run some F5s, get a good party to run with. And yeah, I mean, I can tell you've invested a lot into mining for sure. And I wish it would make more on high ping. I do. That'd be so nice. But what kind of level we at? Gotta refresh. Run it back. What did I read? Is that wild? That's wild explosives. That's wild explosives. I see the way it is. I see how it is. Do I need to like make the text longer? Is that what I need to do? Oh, it's not showing up on this. Let me fix that. Bang. There you go. Ta-da. Okay, Cat of 21. Yeah, so I would say just run some F5s for money would be the strats. What else we got? I mean, again, running some revs to get some extra combat levels wouldn't be a bad idea. But yeah, that would be the main money method so far that I'm seeing. And I mean, of course, if you can't play often, I mean, this is a 4-year-old profile and we're level 200, so I imagine we don't get to play too much. So minions make a lot of money. So having more minions is a big deal.
As a child,
it is a big deal. Yo, Linus with the sub. I do not use Prism Launcher. I use Badline Client. So Badline Launcher. Yo, what's good, Reem? How you doing today, bro? Yeah, again, boys, if you guys haven't already, make sure to read the pinned comment, pretty please, for how we're doing our reviews today. What else we got? Bestiary. Again, couple super easy bestiaries to do right here. If you ever want a little bit of easy combat XP, it's a good way to do it. For sure. Let me make sure I haven't missed any messages from the mans we're reviewing. I think we're good. We're good. Prices are dropping hard for items at the moment. It do happen. It depends on the item, I feel like. But mining especially, I mean,
As a
even
child,
on
I yearned for
low
the
ping, mining
mines.
doesn't make a ton of money right now. Yo, SWTD with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to smash that sub button, closing in on 30K, which actually, when I started stream, I believe we were about 50 subs off of 27K. We are now less than 40 subs away from 27K. So if y'all want to be in the sub 27 sub gang, it's a mouthful, make sure to subscribe. Let's do it. What else we got? Rifts. Okay, so I haven't done a ton of rifts, which, I mean, I think I did see the rift talismans in your accessory section. So rift can make good money, but the main way to make money in rift now is from timeite mining. So vampires still aren't bad, but vampires on high ping as well is probably worse than trying to mine on high ping. So it's kind of a ripperoonies in that scenario. Almost YouTube rank. We're getting there, dude. We're getting there. We are getting there. But yeah, I mean, there's that. Farming also wouldn't be a bad option if you wanted to go for that as well. But with the gear that you already have, I think you could already do F5 and be making a good amount of money from that. So that's what I would recommend is running F5s. That is my highest recommendation at the moment. But any questions or anything we need to flex before we move on to the next one? W money making method, do profile review streams. Exactly. So I review your guys' profiles, I get paid for it, and then I spend that money on booster cookies. That's the meta right there. All right, appreciate it, Felix. Thank you so much, bro. Again, W's in the chat for Felix. Thank you for the dono. I'll do F5s from now on. Sounds like a plan. I hope it goes well for you, bro. Main thing would be definitely getting good parties. I mean, the better the parties, faster the runs, more money everybody makes. So definitely getting some good practice in there will help get some better parties over time. But W, mans, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. All right, so we do have some more paid reviews right here. We have Anti-RNG and Venus, but before we do those, we're going to do one free review real quick, and then we'll do both of those, and then we'll do another free review afterwards. Just so everybody is still getting a chance at some reviews. So free review time, if you guys haven't already typed in the last 5 minutes, make sure to do that. Upgraded my LCM setup a bit, so now I can LCM an M5. Yo, let's go. Need the tree cap to work. What's wrong with the tree cap? Excuse me. 92 entries. Can we get up to 100? I think we can do it. But let's see. We have 95 entries right now. How many likes do we have? Chat. Ain't no way. Ain't no way we're on less than 20 likes and we got 96 entries. Like the stream. Do it. Yo, Osmany with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Again, boys, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff. Let's see. 30 likes. Dang, that was fast. That was fast. Got up to 30. Okay, we're up to 40. All right, you know what? I think that'll do. I think 40 will do. We're at 99 entries. Can we get it to 100? Can we do it? I believe. Oh, Nightbot got Madge. Sounds right. It sounds about right. Should 100% choose me? That would be kind of ironic. All right, there we go. 100 entries. There it is. I have no idea how to pronounce that. We're going to go with S. SHJM. Congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? Congratulations. But again, boys, if y'all are just now tuning in, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. We've got this review that we're doing. And then after this one, we've got 2 paid reviews, and then we'll be doing another free review. Is the plan. All right, here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. See what we got. Let's see what we got. Ain't no way bro is trying to get Kayla to do dungeons right now. At a time like this, it's crazy. It's number 3 crown. They added that for YouTube for like people who type a lot or like type recently. It's interesting. It's very interesting. But we're at level 194. 5 build net worth on a 2-year-old profile. Okay. So combat 51. So it definitely looks like we've done a lot of combat rushing. Which I mean, 5 build net worth at level 200 is not bad. So it looks like it's worked out pretty well. Which again, if you rush for getting into master mode, and before that you're doing like F5s making money, it can work out. Like, don't get me wrong, dungeon and / combat rushing can work. It's just you have to do it right. You gotta do it right. But let's see what we got. We got the Shadow Fury. Oh, OFA. I don't know about that one. But we got, dang, Duplex Term. Okay, you don't usually see people run into Duplex Term early on. Soul Eater is usually going to be better, but I mean, if we're doing Kudra strats, I doubt we are. But I mean, if you're doing lower floors, it doesn't really matter too much. So it might be all right. What's with the 2 AOTVs? We do have 2 AOTVs. We have 2 AOTVs right now. Interesting, interesting. Let's see what we got. Accessory wise, 925. Okay, our magical power is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. What was our weapon again? I mean, we do have Terminator, so that's not too crazy for Terminator. I was thinking we had a Juju, but I mean, still, 925 is not bad for not even level 200. That's pretty good magical power. My man's cooking out here. Let's go. It was good for L. It's going pretty good. How you doing today, bro? Need lunch. What did I have for lunch? I had deviled eggs and buffalo chicken wontons. Sounds like a weird combination, but it's delicious. It's delicious. Trust. Legendary Baby Yeti. We've got Mythic Guardian, Mythic Mithril Golem. I mean, the pets are looking kind of nice out here. Not too shabby. I would say, let's see, our DPS pet is probably Wither Skeleton here. So it wouldn't be, I mean, we do have Skeleton as well. Just regular Skeleton. So both of those are decent DPS. So it's not too bad. Not too bad, all that. What on earth is that combination? All right, man. Don't knock it till you try it, okay? Come on now. We only eat fish. I am getting sushi tonight. So it's my brother's birthday, so we're getting sushi. I probably have to go pick that up, actually, in like an hour. So we're probably going to end up doing a somewhat short stream today. We'll see how it goes. But let's see what else we got here. Kata 40. Okay. I did not expect us to be Kata 40 already. Goodness. You look 19 without the beard. Yeah, I did shave that off today, and it felt strange. I won't lie, it felt strange looking in the mirror. I think I lost like, yeah, 3 years, 3 years of life right there. Kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm doing great. Hope you are. Hope your vacation was good. Yo, Nicola with a sub. Appreciate it. Again, boys, if you haven't already, smash that sub button. How close are we to 27K now? Sorry, I keep getting distracted, but we're getting there. Ooh, 30 subs away from 27K, dude. Let's go. Can confirm all my family in Denmark only eat fish. Dude, if I was in Denmark, I would be, like, playing with so many more Legos. Isn't that where Lego HQ is? Or where it started at, I guess? I think that's where Lego started at. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. I'm pretty sure. I did a page on Lego when in high school. So, I hope Legos are cheaper there, and then I would be doing Legos all the time if I was there. We've gone off on such a tangent right here. Let's get back to SkyBlock. Went there when I was 3. Let's go. That's the meta. That's the meta. Did you know Norway drink the most Pepsi Max in liters with 6 million people? I did not know that. The more you know. Wasn't Pepsi invented in North Carolina? Ah, sorry. We're getting off on tangents again. All right, moving on. Moving on. We do have E-Man 7, of course. Got to be using the Terminator. Spider Slayer 7, Wolf 7, Zombie 8. Pretty solid. We have not done Rift yet, so Rift would definitely be a good way to get some talismans. And of course, minion slots are always a great way. We don't have the 4th bonus minion slot unlocked yet, so make sure you're working on that in the community center if you don't have that set up yet. For sure, that would be a big deal. Get back to SkyBlock. I'm sorry. We're back. But minions for sure. Definitely want to level some minions that we haven't, like these ones we haven't crafted yet. Like if you try and get most of these ones to level 7, it'll be pretty cheap. Some of these lower level ones here will be pretty cheap, and that'll get you a lot more minion slots. Be making a lot more money off, like while you're offline. So that would definitely be a big deal. Easy peasy money to be made right there. How's BCA looking? Refresh. Why is everybody skipping out on fishing? Like, fishing is not bad. Like, we're fishing 20 right here. It's just once you get to about fishing 20 is when it gets hard to fish without, like, a really strong mage weapon. So a lot of these profiles we're looking at today don't have a Hyperion. So once you get a Hyperion, that's when you kind of want to start going for fishing a lot more. Fishing just becomes a lot easier. Just look down and right click is a lot easier to do for fishing than having to use, you know, a melee weapon or like Glacial Scythe where you have to actually look at the target and stuff. So usually wait until you get a hype. It just makes life easier. That's the gist. Collections we won't worry about too much. Again, collections are kind of meh. You can focus on them if you want to, but it's just really mainly there for Skyblock XP. So you can buy most of the things that you want out of there. We won't talk about Dojo. We won't talk about it. So we have done a little bit of Rift. We have at least stuff from the first section, but yeah, definitely would be a good way to get some extra talismans is doing the Rift stuff. 100%. There's just some, I think, 3 or 4 talismans in the Mirrorverse, and then there's another one you get from Vamp Slayer, another one you get from Mountaintop. So just some very easy talismans to go for, and they're fun to get. Honestly, first playthrough of Rift is fun in my opinion, except maybe Dance Room. Dance Room is pain. Dance Room is pain. Mirrorverse can be a little bit rough sometimes, but Tiny Dancer Talisman, totally worth it. Totally worth it. But any questions or anything we want to flex before we move on to the next profile? Hate fishing, to be honest. I feel like most people who hate fishing fish solo, because fishing solo, like, I could see how that would be frustrating, but if you fish with a group, fishing's a lot more fun. Dance Room took a year of my life. Oh goodness, yikes. But yeah, also the people that don't like fishing usually are the ones who are in the early game fishing. Early game fishing can be a bit of a pain. It can be a bit of a pain. Once you get to the cool boss fights like Titanoboa and Ragnarok, etc., those are nice. How can I upgrade my mining setup? Okay, so let's see. So we have Yogg right now. So we're running Yogg. I can't see. What Heart of the Mountain level are you? Because it won't show me that here. And we are running a Gemstone Drill and a Mithril Drill right now. But if you're, depending on Heart of the Mountain level, you could go for Devons. But probably the main thing I would do right now is just powder grind. Just use this Gemstone Drill and powder grind. And then, is it museums? It is not. Okay, so you can sell this drill once you're done with powder grinding and go for titanium drill. Like, as far as money making goes, you'll need a titanium drill to actually start making good money from mining. But using this drill to get powder, like it does give, you know, the 10% extra gemstone powder, it's not a bad idea since you already have one. So you can just use that to go for powder grinding, and then once you're done with it, sell it. And hopefully from powder grinding and from selling that combined, you'll have enough for some sort of titanium drill, maybe like a 555 or a 655 ideally would be nice. But whatever you can afford, titanium drill is the meta. It is the way. So that's what I would recommend. And of course, mineral armor is going to be great for powder grinding with for gemstone powder grinding. So getting some mineral armor is very cheap, very easy to do, and that'll help you with your mining spread, which will make your gemstone powder grind a lot easier. And then once you actually start using titanium drill for money making, you'll definitely want a Devon's armor set. But that's what I would recommend right there. Got 2 diamond fish in the past 3 days. Goodness. Goodness. We've been doing the trophy fishing, which, I mean, the changes they did a couple days ago for fishing is really nice, especially for trophy fishing. But yeah, again, boys, if y'all are just now tuning in, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. But if that is all, then I think we're good to move on. So again, shout out to SH for submitting his profile. Very nice profile. And I hope we were able to help today. Setup good for M6. Let's see. We've got... Might want a little more Master Stars is what I would say. Wisdom, I don't know if you really need Wisdom. But the Legion 5 is nice. Definitely got Legion, like Legion 5 is very good. And if you do struggle, then depending on what class you're wanting to play, I would get a Soul Eater term probably. I mean, it depends. What's our pet? again. You really shouldn't play M6 until you get a G-Drag, honestly. I would recommend getting a G-Drag. Like, you might be able to play healer or something, but you won't be able to do, like, boss DPS class until you get a G-Drag. That's the real thing. Yo, Snake with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Closing in on 30K for the red name. And again, if y'all are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. But yeah, that's what I would say. I mean, your magical power is not too bad, but it is really just G-Drag is very important. Very, very important. But thank you so much for submitting your profile, sir. W-Mans. Now we have our paid review from Anti-RNG. So W's in the chat for Anti. Thank you again for the dono. Let's see what his message was real quick. My collection API is off because I'm not home. Okay, so that's all we need to know. We'll just send it. Dang, level 468. Okay. Okay. Got 1.4 bill in the bank account. 38 bill net worth. Hold up. I need to check something. I think he's richer than me right now. Low key. I don't know what SkyCrypt shows my net worth as. Okay, not quite. Not quite. My ego is intact. We're good. We're good, fellas. Hold up. I'm just gonna do that. All right. Yo, what's good, Dage? How's it going, bro? Let's see. So level 468. That is a lot of overflow taming XP. 600 mil overflow mining XP. 700 mil overflow enchanting XP. Goodness, man. My bro's out here grinding. He's out here grinding. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. But 1631 magical power, dude. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful right there. All right, let's go over to gear. See what's going on over in this section. Oh, we got the skin, bro. This is such a cool Warden skin. It's so cool. Here, let me not be smacking my mic. Apologies. Legion 4, we've got the Fiery Crimson as well. Very nice. Definitely want to upgrade the boots because they made this change a while back, but I know a lot of people still haven't heard. If you are using like 1 piece of burning and 2 pieces of fiery, you do get the burning ability. Like the tiered bonus here is the burning version. Whereas if you're wearing full fiery, then the tiered bonus gets upgraded. So you want every piece of the armor that you're wearing to be the same tier. So you can get the highest ability possible. But hopefully we'll get up to that soon. I mean, only 4 more stars to go. Like, that's not too bad. Cooter's paint on Iron Man but working. Oh, we're on an Iron Man profile. I'm blind. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. That's fair then. That is very fair. Yeah, the grind is real. I don't see too many people running the crit damage gems. So that is kind of unique to see. So that's pretty cool. I don't got no problems with it. It's just rare to see. Most time people run Opal or Jasper. But I mean, I guess Opal and Jasper are more of a pain to grind on Iron Man probably as well. That would make sense. That would make sense. Can we please not spam over in the short stream, please and thank you. I have 2 Iron Mans, but Snow and Xeon will probably help me with that profile. Very nice, very nice. Dang, there's a lot of skins. We've got the Corrupt Wither Goggles skin over here. We've got the Celestial Storm Helmet skin. Like, dang. Why did I do that? There we go. What in the world? I'm clicking on this bar. And it's... Okay, the more you know. That's a little awkward. There's the Eleanor gear, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. What else we got? We got 2 Terminators. Dang, bro. Unreal? What even is Unreal from? I haven't heard of... Or I haven't seen anybody running Unreal on anything other than, like, Bone Maranks in a long time. But dang, the double Terminator setup. I mean, might as well if you drop 2 Judgment Cores, right? It makes sense. It makes sense. POV, I was also running Onyx Gems. Is that the meta? Do I just not know the way? Possible. Got the Maw Dredge here. There's the Kindle Bane. Bro's grinding. And we do have the Opal scrolls on there. A lot of people don't know that you can actually put the opal ability scrolls on your blaze daggers so that you can just constantly be getting 10 extra true defense. Pretty big deal. So definitely want to have that. We got the Hyperion, of course. We got the Day Axe or it's Day Blade now. Man, they gotta change the picture here at some point. Chimera 3, looking pretty nice. Pretty nice. Onyx is meta once you have Chimera due to how much strength you have. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Very nice, very nice. Let's see what else we got. 1631 magic power. I already looked at that. That's what we started on. Next. I don't know what... Yeah, okay. Gotta refresh. That makes sense. That makes sense. What else we got? We've got the G-Drag with the Anubis skin. Oh, goodness. Look at all these pet skins, bro. Holy cow. Dude, do not spam. Ask the question once or don't ask it at all. Papega. What do we got here? We have the Snowman pet skin. I don't even know what the Snowman pet is. I don't even know what this is. What is this Jerry skin, bro? What the heck? What is this Jerry skin? I've never seen this in my life. Which, I mean, nobody runs a Jerry pet, so it kind of makes sense, but still. What in tarnation? What are all of these skins? I haven't seen 90% of these skins, straight up. Is this a turkey? Interesting. There's the Bow Pet skin. That's a armadillo skin. It's a wolf. Okay. Dang, I haven't seen half of these skins in my life. This is kind of wild. Kind of wild. All right, let's see what's next. What we got in the inventory. Got both terms chilling. Very nice. What else we got as far as mining stuff goes? Let's see. Gonna do some more free reviews of the stream? Yes, sir. So we got a paid review after this one and then another free review after. So I try and do, like, even if we get a big backlog of paid reviews, I'll do 2 paid reviews and then a free review. 2 paid and then a free, so that we still get some free reviews in here and there. 2 drills. But why? But why, though? Because normally if you're going to have 2 drills, then you get one with the blue cheese omelet, and then you get one with the sunny side. So you use the ability on the blue cheese, and then you can use the sunny side while you're using your ability. But this is kind of wild. This is kind of wild. I haven't seen this before. What is this strategy? What is the meta right here? This is a new one, I must say. But look at this powder, bro. 48 million glaciite powder. Goodness. That is a lot of glaciite powder. I don't know how much I have. Hold up. I'm gonna He's got more powder than me. There's no way I have that much. I think I have like maybe 30. Okay, come on now. Come on now. Yeah, I've got 30. Bro has 14 million more glaciite powder than me. Good night. Which, I mean, on an Iron Man profile, it makes sense, but still. Holy cow. One for gemstones with perfect topaz. Oh, I didn't even look at that. Okay, yeah. So this one has... It's got jade in the universal slot. And then this one has the... Okay, I got you. That makes sense. Okay. Comprendo. Kata 42. Alrighty. How's the F7 comps looking? Took 516 total completions. For that hype, for real? We got a whole hype in 516? Like, that's insane. Is it full? It's Wither Impact. He got a full hype in 516. That's crazy. That's like pretty quick, right? I feel like that's pretty quick. Like 516 is not bad at all. Bro caught a Swamp the Fish. Yo, nice. And no locket. Oh man, that much powder and no locket, that is big yikes. 468 levels on an Iron Man is crazy. It is insane to see high-level Iron Man players, because that is like, what? Do you know what your playtime is? Guess. Because that's a massive flex right there. 4th Swamp the Fish, bruh. Again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we do our reviews. Because it is a system that works. 55 M7 as well at Kata 42. All right, then. Fair enough. All level 9s on Slayers. Did we have to pity a heart? Only 2,700 hours? That's crazy. Honestly, I thought you would have like more hours than I do. I'm at 520 and I have 4,500. Bro's got like almost half my playtime and he's at 468. Like, that's kind of insane. That's kind of crazy. Uh, 2,259 hours at level 470. Yeah, but you're not an Iron Man player. I would think on Iron Man that it would take way longer to get that many levels. Just because I guess just museum and attributes now would be such a pain and etc. But still, dude, that is kind of insane. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. Nah, I'd win. Okay, then. My fault. My fault. 2,900 hours at level 482. Dang. Fair enough. I guess I'm just out of touch. I guess that's all it is. Sheesh. Bro caught another Swamp the Fish. Yikes. Hitting 3K this week or next. Dang, let's go. We got 26 minion slots. Okay, not bad. I mean, that's like the max. So 26 plus the 5 is 31, etc. Math. Gross. But I think even if he maxes all these minions... yeah, I think even if he maxes all these minions, it's not enough to get to the next tier, so kind of wild. Yo, let's go, Cobra. GG. Yo, what's good, Ken? How you doing today, bro? What's up? What's up? Let's see how the bestiary is looking. We do have the Farming Islands max. 323 bestiary. Dang, man. Bestiary is such a grind. It really is. I mean, there's some easy SkyBlock XP right there. Would be some collections for sure. Which actually his API is off for collections, so it's possible that like all these are maxed and we just don't know it. That's possible. We do have 12,500 mage rep, working on the barb rep now. The grind is real. Very real. Or wait, so we have mage selected, so it would be a good idea to swap to barb. They changed this a while back, so now whenever you swap factions, you won't like lose rep in your old faction by gaining rep in the new faction. So you can just gain rep for this, and it gives you SkyBlock XP for hitting the rep tiers. So it's just easy SkyBlock XP. There's really just no reason to not do it. Also, I mean, you have to be able to max out the red sand minion, so it'll let you max out both minions while also having max rep in both. So it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. How are we looking in Rifts? 2 out of 5 burgers. Okay. Yeah, I think if I hadn't maxed burgers already, that's probably what I would have used Kismet's on, is McRubber's burgers. But I grinded those out when they came out. Keep mage on when away to get more quests. To get more SA quests than barb. Oh, is that the strat? The more you know. The more you know. Again, boys, if you're all just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we do our reviews. We got another paid review after this one, which I think that's everything. Is there any flexes I missed or any questions? I mean, we're level 468. I think you know what you're doing. I think you got it in the bag. But just in case. Remember my first stream I joined you was profile review? Dang, man. The flashbacks. I need to do these more often. But it's just Saturdays are hard, bro. Saturdays are hard. Yo, Ken with a gifted W's in the chat. Appreciated it. Let's go. Absolute legends. 61 out of 75 chat. Am I gonna have to dye another armor set? Is that gonna happen? It might happen. But appreciate you guys. Have a good one, bro. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for guests. Thank you for the dono, man. And W's in the chat for Ken. Appreciate the gifted. There we go. Let's see. Next up, we have Venus GG. And let me scroll back and see what his message was real quick. and then we'll be doing another free review after this one is the game plan. I would love a review, but not sure what to focus on besides dungeons. Okay, got you. Make sure to stay hydrated, boys, and then we'll jump into it. We are on Iron Man. Okay, so we gotta keep that in mind when we're doing this review. All right, have a good one, Kayla. Appreciate you. But we're on a Iron Man. Okay. Level 211. Please, can this go away? Thank you. 1.3 bill net worth in 5 months. So we're kind of cooking here. Low key, high key, kind of cooking. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay. I gotta keep in mind what the profile picture and name and everything is, so that I notice them when they send a message. 99.99% to combat 47. Very cool. Very cool, monkey. Very nice, man. Bro is cooking. That is a very specific number to get to. Bro's on like 1 XP away. But we are combat 41. Alchemy 50. Again, this is like the second profile we've seen today where alchemy is the first skill max. That doesn't happen too much. That doesn't happen too much. Give 14 subs so you can die in armor set. I would rather not. Alch 50 in 2 weeks. Dang, bro. Respect, dude. I mean, it's a good way to get intelligence for sure. It works. But we're running the massive gear out here. All right, fierce mastiff. We have the shark scale. We've got the fig armor. We've got shadow goggles. Wise dragon. Dang, we already have final destination. And a juju. Okay, boys. Take notes right here, okay? We have a juju short bow and final destination. And we are on Iron Man. So I assume we did not get carried. Or E-Man carried, not gonna lie. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let's see. What's magical power looking like? Free carries for my friends? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, as long as you're not... I mean, on Iron Man, it's one thing because, you know, you can't pay for it. But usually, whenever you get carries for E-Man, you lose net worth. And it would have been better most of the time when you pay for carries to buy magical power or buy final destination, etc., whatever, to actually be able to do the kills yourself. So if you're getting free carries from friends, that's one thing. But if you're out here losing net worth to get carried, it's usually a bad decision. But we're on 600 magical power with a juju. I mean, that's pretty on pace. Combat 41, so yeah, you're about where you should be. Carries or not. That's about the stage you should be at. Which I think it's not the worst thing in the world to get carried right now, because last I heard E-Man Pet was bugged. I don't know if they fixed it yet. But the damage reduction was bugged and it wasn't working. But it does say on Ender mobs now, so maybe it works. I don't know if the Void Gloom boss is considered an Ender mob, and I think that might be what the bug is. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but I heard it was bugged. That was last I heard. 570 MP at combat 26. That's a lot of MP to have at that level, for sure. Just didn't want to do a ton of T1s. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. Normally the way to go about E-Man. Yo, Ender Chipmunk with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Again, boys, smash that sub button. Hold up. Are we at 27K yet? We got to be close. We got to be close. We are less than 20 subs from 27K, boys. Make sure to smash that sub button. But as I was saying, E-Man. Normally the way to go about it is to push dungeons a little bit. Go for like F5. Once you get to F5, you grind out your Shadow Assassin armor. And then you run 3/4 Shadow Assassin armor. And you run... I guess you would run the full Shadow Assassin armor and run dungeons. Not run dungeons. Run Rev Slayers. Grind out Rev Slayers until you get a Reaper Mask. And then you can use the Reaper Mask and a Wand of Atonement and the 3/4 Shadow Assassin. Generally. With like a Void Edge Katana to be able to handle T2 E-Man. And then you grind those out until you get to E-Man level 4. And then you get Final Destination armor. And then you grind that. Grind some kills on that. Be able to handle T3s. Grind some more kills. Be able to handle T4s, etc. That's usually the recommended route that I would say. But we do have a couple pets with skins here. The burger mushroom cow pet. Very nice. And the red panda ocelot. Okay, those are cute. This one's funny. That one's cute. I like it. I like it. Yo, what's good, Jeremy? How you doing today, bro? Again, boys, if you are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Thank you. Gonna get the sock monkey skin. Yo, that's fire. Is that like coming up right now? Is that the fire sale that's coming up? Because I saw there was a fire sale coming up. I didn't see exactly what it was. I meant to go look at it. But let's see. We've got... Dang, we got a 655 already as well. Dang, bro. Okay. My man's going places. Holy. My man is going places. Gonna rig Nightbot in my favor. Is that how that works? Is that how that works? Fire sale ended in like 10 minutes of it being out. It was Molten Golem. Okay. Was that like Glacial Golem skin? It was Glacial Golem. Okay. Cool. I should have looked at it. Oh well. Gone in a minute and 43 seconds. Dang, bro. That is kind of wild. But got a little bit of powder. Again, if you're going to go for money for mining, definitely want to get some more powder up in here. But gotta do what you gotta do, you know? It's a grind. It is a grind. But yeah, somebody did point this out. Fairy Souls will definitely be a good thing to do. It's not the biggest deal in the world anymore. It used to be a very big deal as far as stats go. Now it just gives a bit of SkyBlock XP. But it does give you more storage slots to put backpacks in. So it's a good idea to get it just for that. 2,000 sold in a minute 43. Dang. They only sold 2K? I feel like 2K is a small number. But is that... Maybe pets... They just sell less pets than they do dies. I'm used to die numbers. Those are the only ones I pay attention to. So... 50 mil a pop right now. That's not too bad. Fairy Souls are goated. They are very good for getting a bit of SkyBlock XP for sure. And again, they are very nice for getting your backpacks. So once you get into the Iron Man grind, especially, backpacks are a pretty big deal. So definitely would recommend getting those. 100%. Got myself to artifact control for 2.6 bill. Oh, yikes. That is yikes. Very yikes. Been avoiding powder mining in dungeons like the plague. Main problem right now is no money making, so I've been focusing farming to AFK melon. I mean, the powder grind would help with the money making problem, for sure. But I mean, farming melons isn't bad either. Can this go away? Thank you. Farming 41, so I mean, of course, the more farming XP and skills and stuff you get, the better money you'll make from farming. But I mean, you do have a mushroom cow, so that's gonna make decent money. What's better for money, of course, is going to be using Slug Pet and a Hedgehog and killing pests. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. Considering mining would be the better move, I think. As far as Iron Man goes, you don't really have to worry about the economy shift that's gone for mining. Mining at the moment has been making quite a bit less than it normally does. But yeah, I would definitely recommend doing some powder grinding. Leo Castle with a sub, appreciate it, man. Again, boys, make sure to smash that sub button, closing in on 30k. But we are cat at 22 right now. Been avoiding dungeons. I mean, cat at 22 for level 211 is honestly not like that's about where you should be for the most part. Did we have a Juju already, right? Yeah, I think we established that a while ago. I think I'm trolling. I think I'm gonna have to refresh. Yep. Pumpkins are the best crop. I mean, pumpkins give good farming XP. Mushrooms are better for farming XP, but pumpkins give a good mixture of money / XP. So it's not a bad idea, but melons make the most money. So if money is our biggest issue, then melons isn't bad. Dang, that is a grind, Jeremy. Yeah, the souls in dungeons are a pain sometimes. They are a pain. Should I buy Shadow Fury or stay with my Livid Dagger? I mean, Shadow Fury's not too bad of an upgrade, but really just go for a Juju. Melee weapons are trash for the most part. I mean, Shadow Fury's not terrible, but use melee weapons like that for like Svens and Tarantulas, and that's about it that you should be using it for versus a Juju. Juju's good for all the dungeons until you get a term, you know? So that's what I would recommend. Anyways. Wouldn't be a bad idea to do some more Slayers for sure. Like, just grind a Zombie Slayer. Zombie level 8. The perk from that is pretty nice. We already have Alchemy, so the perk from Spider level 8 would have been nice to go for before you went for Alchemy 50, but it's all good. Wolf level 7, of course, Overflux is a big deal once you get into the later game stuff, so definitely would help with that. Is the skin bugged, or does he have a Steve skin? I think we're running a Steve skin, unless it is bugged, but it don't matter. Either way, he's Jack Black. It's crazy. Running Steve, hey, can't go wrong with Steve, dude. Steve is goated. Steve is goated. Let's see, what else we got? Minions wise, okay. I know we do be on Iron Man, but minions are a pretty big deal. Still on Iron Man, so some of these would not take long to go for at all. Honestly, just getting the collection, like just, you know, 50 collection to unlock the ability to craft the minion, and then just going to the NPC shop and buying the stuff to craft, like all these farming ones. Honestly, just NPC buying, I think you can get these guys up to like level 3 or 4 with just one daily buy. And it is Diaz right now, right? Or it's about to be Diaz. I don't know if she has the extra 10x shot perk, but that would definitely make it easier to max out some of these minions, or not max them out, but level up at least a little bit. So that'd definitely be a good way to get some minion slots. Minions are neglected for sure, yeah, so this wouldn't take too much time. And I mean, it's just extra income every day. And again, there will probably come a time where you won't be able to play as much. Eventually, it happens to everybody. So having some good minions to make you money while you're not able to play as much is always nice. So definitely a good idea to go for that. What else we got? We have a Bestiary. 157 on Bestiary. Again, some easy Bestiaries right here. Farming Island ones aren't too bad. We're pretty close to another million combat XP. We're about halfway there, so it's not like super duper close, but if you want to get some easy Bestiary right there, farming islands don't take long at all. Collections, again, collections are kind of meh. I'm not really going to talk about those. Crimson Isles, we're not really at the point where we need to be worrying about doing our daily quests that much. Again, I would just say Fairy Souls would be the big thing so far. And yeah, powder grinding, farming. Rift, again, you can go for some Rift stuff in mountaintops, do all that if you want to. Go for the McGrubbers burgers if you want to. I don't know if do we have the Vampire Dentist Relic? It doesn't look like it, so you could go for Vampire Dentist Relic, which gives some good healing, which is really nice. What in the world? Bugging out on me. Yo, Ash and Abstract with the subs. Appreciate it, boys. Again, boys, if you haven't already, smash the sub button. Closing in on 30K for that red name. Actually, we got to be very close, right? We're like 10 away now. Got to be like 10 away. Let's take a look. We are 14 away. 14 subs away from 27K. We're getting there, boys. Let's go. But yeah, the Dentist Relic is really nice. It's a really nice houseman. Got Tiny Dancer. Hey, GG. Very nice. Yeah, Tiny Dancer is a big deal. But again, if y'all are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. But I believe that is our last paid review for now. Any questions or anything else before we move on to the next one? Any flexes, etc.? But yeah, we should hit 27K today. Should happen. 14 away. We're very close. I'm ignoring Rift as long as I can. It was so much pain. Mountaintop's not too bad. Mountaintop's, like, the parkour for a couple of the Enigma Souls is rough. But other than that, it's fine. Just the sugarcane hoe? Okay, let's see what we got. Gotta flex the sugarcane hoe real quick. Again, if y'all enjoying the background music, make sure to check it out with the links in the description. I wrote it myself. It's on all music stores and streaming platforms, so you can check that out if you like. We do have the Blessed Turing Sugarcane Hoe, cultivating 8 with 15 million sugarcane counter on it. Very, very nice. Again, for a 5-month-old profile, we do be cooking. I'm a day one Rift hater. I'm going to ban you again. But very nice. Very nice on the sugarcane hoe. And there's the Melon Dice to 3.0. Cultivating 9 on that. That's pretty clean. That is very, very clean. But W profile from Venus. W's in the chat for Venus. Thank you again for the dono, man. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, Explosives. I appreciate that. But again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to type a message. If you haven't typed in the last 5 seconds, please do not spam. All you got to do is type once. Okay? You do not have to type the same message over and over again. It does not give you extra chances. It actually gives you lower chances because you get timed out, and then if you get chosen, you can't say your IGN. So we move on to the next person. So all you got to do, type once. And we're at 169 entries. That's a funny number, but we're going to go for 175. And how many likes we have? We have 171 entries right now. And we are currently at 46 likes on the big stream, 12 on the short stream. So we have less than 60 likes right now. We have almost 3 times as many entries as likes. So make sure to drop a like on the stream, fellas. It helps out a lot. It really does. It really do. All right, we're at 173. 2 more entries. Can we make it happen? Maybe. Oh, Nightbot got match. Unfortunate. Do. Wait for it. Wait for it. Getting 27K today. We're working on it. All right, there it is. 175. And choose a winner. And right when we get a dono.
I yearned for the mine.
That is wild, IGN.
Holy_frick_ donated $10 through Super Chat. Holy_frick_ going for mining 60 after maxing farming. Top 500 in melon collection, and wanting to get better at dungeons.
All right, sounds like a plan. Thank you to Holy for the 10 USD. So we're going to do Sam's profile right here since we just rolled him. And then your profile will be right after that. But thank you so much for the dono. Thank you. Wow, bro. My man just be out here spamming. I think that's Nightbot got super mad at that. Heck W. Get a grip for real, dude. How do I enter? Please read the pinned comment. It explains it all. But is Sam here? It's been about a minute and bro hasn't typed. Is bro still here? We'll give it to 1:30, and if he hasn't said anything, then we're gonna move on. Wait for it. It might be Jover. It might be Jover. I think he's AFK, fellas. I think he's AFK. And that's wraps. Bro got cooked. Unfortunate. All right. Well, then. Let's see. We do got to do a free review still, I think, because Venus was paid. So we do still have to do a free review. But we're going to re-roll. And then we will do Holy's profile after that. Hypixel Watchdog moment. Real. Here we go.
As a child, I yearned
Yo, Gabriel with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Rerolled. And Dorochi. Congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? What do we got? Why is my nose so itchy? Good night. Yikes. I went outside today. That's what it is. I'm allergic to the outside. It's a bad feeling. But yeah, for those of you that did get a gift today, make sure to join the Discord. There's a link in the description. If you link your Discord account to your YouTube account, you get access to a special channel where you can link your SkyCrypt, and you can get a short made. I'll make a short reviewing your profile. So make sure to check that out. Dorochi, are you here, man? He might be gone, chat. Bro didn't get rolled the first time and dipped. Is that what happened? He is here. Okay, there we go. He is here. We did it. All right, let's see what we got. Bang. Boom. What do we have? An error occurred. Did I put a space somewhere that I shouldn't have? Nope. Is it spelled correctly? Did I put a space at the start? There it is. Got it. I spelled it wrong. User error moment. Okay. So we are level 484. I got to refresh because game bugging. Holy cow. My dude, how much playtime do you have? We are level 484, 92 billion net worth, 12 billion overflow enchanting XP, 1.2 billion farming or foraging XP, 1.3 billion farming XP, 1.1 billion fishing XP, 1.5 billion alchemy XP, and 17 billion mining XP. And social 23. Heck W. Goodness, man. That is insane. 6.7 bill carpentry XP. But yeah, this is exactly what my profile is going to be like, man. I'm going to have billions of overflow XP and still not be social 25. The hardest grind. The hardest grind, legit. Why alchemy overflow? I imagine... Are we like a Jerry box gambler or something? Is that what it is? Because if we like got one of these skills maxed using like just Jerry boxes, that would make sense. But then we just had like if we did foraging with Jerry boxes and got the rest of this XP from that, or like a lot of it, could be derpy. Maybe. I don't know. That is crazy though. That is so much overflow. Holy cow. I'm jealous. I'm a little bit jealous. Look at that. All the boosters on everything. And I mean, again, 92 billion coins net worth is insane. Look at this armor. Infernal Aurora. Infernal, or well, Burning Crimson. And then Fiery Terror. We got the Warden helmets. We've got the glossy setup. We got the Armor of Divine. Look at the skin. Got the helmet skin. We got the Sorrow with the Paladin skin. Abyssal armor. Magma Lord with the Great Shark helmet. We've got the Reaper mask with the gold ore gear. Going for overflow skill average. Dang. That is kind of insane. Respect, bro. Respect. Got the Fermento. We've got the Kudra Hunter set up. Got the Superior Dragon gear. Man, remember when this used to be the best armor in the game, chat? Anybody else here for that? Anybody else here for that? Kind of crazy. But yeah, this is very rare to see like combat being the lowest skill. That is wild. Like maybe 1% of the profiles I review have combat as their lowest skill. This is insane. But again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment. Pretty please. But overflow skill average, what does that mean? I mean, just like if they add more skills, that he'll already be maxed on all of it. Or like not skills, but more skill levels. They add, you know, like level 70 to skills, and he'll be maxed on every single one of them already. What's your specs? Do exclamation specs. Remember when Emerald Armor was the best? I think I do. Yeah. I wasn't really watching YouTube videos on SkyBlock at that point, though. I was playing it super casually. But I was playing when that happened, or when that was the strats. But there's the Withered Daedalus Blade with Chimera 3. We've got the daggers right here. We've got the Atom Split. Oh, OFA on the Atom Split. Is that the strats? Duplex on the term. Very nice, very nice. Got the Hype. The Flaming Flay. Halberd of the Shredded 07s. Very nice. Excuse me. Emberrod days. Back in the Emberrod days, dude. 1664 magical power. We're cooking. Yo.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
At Owen 1511 donated £2 through Super Chat. Owen 101.
I appreciate the pounds, man. But I do kind of have it, like... I put it in the pinned comment. I put it on the screen. I don't want to... I don't know if you can, like, take that back. Like, take back... I assume there's refunds on YouTube that are fine. I don't know how that works, to be honest. But... yeah, I have to set it for this. For 10, because if we just set it to, like, $2 donos like that, then I just won't do any free reviews. So that's why I have it set so expensive. So that everybody gets a chance to do the free reviews. But I appreciate the pounds, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Or donate more. That's true. That's an option. Or I guess, I think for pounds it would be like 5. 5 pounds more. But yeah, sorry, man. I don't know what else I could have done there. Do I need to put it in the title? Is that the strat? Title's already too long, though. I don't know. But we've got, dang, all the Abby cases cooking right here. Very nice as backups in case. Oh, man. So this is whenever we grind out. Dang. Whenever he grinds out a skill, he swaps the Abby case. Title says read pinned. That is true. So it's basically in the title. But what else we got? As far as pets go, I gotta refresh. Where were we? I did that. There we go. We have 474 pet score. Ooh, we're leveling a Jade Dragon. Look at all these skins, bro. It's there. Okay, so the pig doesn't have a skin, and the mosquito doesn't have a skin. I assume that probably they just don't have skins, but look at all these. Like, 90% of these pets have skins. Goodness, dude. Holy cow, man. I don't think bro listened to a word he said. I don't know if he bro might not speak English. That would be awkward. That would be awkward. Oh, he does. Okay. I want to give money anyway, regardless of if I get profile review. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. Absolute legend. So I was in the chat for Eoin. I'm sorry. I thought it was misunderstood. My apologies. My apologies. But I appreciate it, man. Seriously. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you. But look at all these pet skins, bro. This is such a beautiful pets menu. This thing. Anybody remember this guy? This piece of garbage right here? Well, what was it called in the April Fool's update? What was it called in the April Fool's update? I don't even remember. What was it? It was like a very difficult item for you to find. That's what it was. A very difficult item for you to find. This is the skin they used for that. This bozo. I hate him. And of course, they gave us like 3 days where they were giving us a hint every day to find him. And the day that they give us the good hint was the day that I was at church. So, they couldn't have done it on a Saturday. They had to wait till I was at church on Sunday. Gotcha, Ian. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Yo, what's good, battle? It's going pretty good. How you doing today, man? What's up, what's up? All right, let me look at this. So, we're probably gonna... I think here's what we're gonna do. We've already got a couple, right? We have one paid review right now. So, I think what we're gonna do... I'm gonna change the pins. Let me do this. Yoink. Voila. We're gonna do this because I'm gonna have to go pretty soon. So we'll do this paid review after this one, and then we'll do another free review at the very end. And that'll be all. That is the plan. Okay. So show more pets for a few more pets and skins. Oh, bro's got more. Good night. What the heck? My man's a collector. I see where all that net worth is at now. Holy. I thought okay, I won't lie. I was a little thrown off at the start when I saw the net worth, and then we didn't have like full, like all 3 infernal setups. But this is where the net worth is at. We've got 3 Jade Dragons plus the one up here. We've got 3 more G-Drags plus this one here. Good night, bro. What in the world? Holy cow. This is insane. This is insane. That is, like, this is a sway view menu right here. What in the world? What in the world? Want to do a 7-hour stream? I have to go and pick up sushi after stream, and we're probably going to be binging Wednesday for the rest of the night. But if I'm not binging Wednesday the rest of the night, then I might do some M7s, yeah. Do you do these streams often, or do you do normal playing streams? Normally I do regular playing streams, but I think I've been trying to do these every weekend, and I usually can't make it because Saturdays is like friends call to hang out, etc. Random stuff happens on Saturdays. I almost couldn't make today because my brother's birthday is in a couple days. So we were doing a birthday party for him. But I did make it. But I think what I'm going to start doing is we'll do these for every 1,000 subs. So we'll do one as a 27K special. This one won't count as the 27K special. I'll try and do one next week. And then every time we hit 1,000 subs, I'll do a profile review stream. So it kind of gives us an incentive to go for, you know? I think that'll be good. Bro has a bingo pet. Real. That is funny. I like that. That is funny. But let's see what else we got. We've got, okay, so we're doing some tree gifts right now. I got you. Yeah, I haven't done foraging since they added like the hummingbird. I'd like to at least drop one hummingbird shard, you know? I bought all of mine. But I need to get back to some foraging. But we've got, good grief, what the heck? Well, I mean, I guess that's the easiest way to get mining XP, so it makes sense, but what the crap? You look good now. Looks like you touched grass. All right, buddy. All right. I did shave. Yes. But wow. I think replay should fish, but not any type of fishing. I feel like everybody in the guild has been trophy fishing recently. And actually, trophy fishing isn't as bad now because of the update they did a couple days ago. So you better do it before they revert it. Because I don't put it past them that they'll change their mind on that. That is so much powder, though. And then the mithril powder is even crazier. The mithril powder is even crazier. Because grinding that much glaciite powder, like... I feel like glaciite powder rates are way better than mithril powder rates. 130k commissions. That is wild. Good night, man. Holy cow. All right, appreciate your replays. Oh my goodness. We now know this player doesn't waste time to get sushi for his brother. This is the way. This is the way. Good grief, man. Can't you just buy glaciite powder? I mean, you can buy, like, the... What's it called? The extraction stuff, but it still takes forever to do it. And he did this by doing commissions, you can tell. And, I mean, 17 billion overflow mining XP, like, goodness. But when you buy the suspicious scraps, it's about the same rate most of the time. It's pretty similar. 104 vanguards. 7,000 lapis corpses. Good, nice. Holy, mithril powder was from before glaciite tunnels when Crystal Hollow's mithril was the best XP method. Okay. Still. Good night. I remember those days, but that's so much. Bro grinded that for ages. For absolute ages.
Child, I yearned for the
Yo, Boosty with the sub. Appreciate it. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I gotta go after a couple more profiles. And we are still 6 subscribers away from 27k, so smash that sub button. Only 6 more people get to join before 27k. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Well, looks like we spent all that time grinding, mining, and we did not do any dungeons. That is fair. Ignore that. I mean, honestly, if I wasn't going for Skywalk XP, this is probably what my profile would be like. I'm gonna be real. This is profile after my heart right here. My kind of profile. Yeah, man, this is it. This is where it's at. Now you don't have to, when your profile looks like this, it's because you got tired of dealing with Party Finder. This is the reason. That is the reason right there. Holy cow. But we are, oh my goodness, there's where the combat XP comes from. 12 million zombies. We have killed nearly 6,000 T5s. Sheesh, dude. Holy cow. Mentally stable profile, never mind. Is crazy. Goodness. But yeah, revs are fun, man. I'm not gonna lie, revs are fun. When I get max XP, I'm probably gonna sit down and do revs for like ages. That's gonna be my life for a while. We're just gonna like do streams where we grind until I drop a Warden Heart. Straight up. Does he have M7 comp? You can't have M7 comp with Kata 26 or Kata 28. I think you have to have Kata 36, right? I think that's the minimum for a comp. Like that's the requirement for a comp. But man, yeah, my texture pack is 1.8.9 boosty. It's 1.8.9. Actually, I only did one Spider Slayer and didn't bother with more. I mean, fair enough. Spider Slayer's a grind. Like, Spider Slayer is fun, but it's not as fast as Zombie. Zombie, the boss spawns and you 2-tap it, and then you spawn the next boss. That's pretty much it. But look at this. The minion slots. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. This is glorious. We don't talk about him. But the rest of it is glorious. I mean, even level 7 Inferno, like, let's be honest. Level 8 plus Inferno, or level 9 plus Inferno, I think, is, like, really just not worth it at that point. It's really just not worth it. Look at these B-series, though. B-series looking really good, too. Holy. Very nice. Collections. I imagine we haven't done Chili Pepper. We have done Chili Pepper. Dang, bro got Chili Pepper 9 with level 7s? Or did you, like, borrow some from somebody else? Mad things, either way. Again, boys, if you're just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. We're going to do a paid review after this one, and then one more free review, and then we're done. That is the plan. But very, very nice. Look at that. 16 million mangrove logs already. 237 million fig logs. Are you on, like, you've got to be on the leaderboard for this. Like, this got to be, like, top 100, right? Surely? Surely this is top 100. Number 5. Okay, I wanted to say top 10, but I don't know. People are crazy.
As a child, I yearned
Top
for the mines.
5 in Fig. That's insane. Yo, Stories in the Dark with a sub. Thank you so much, man. How close are we now? How close are we? We are 5 subs away from 27K, boys. Smash the sub button if you haven't already. Dang. That is insane. Yeah, how much does number 1 have then? Legit. How you doing today, Miss Dials? What's good, bro? Number 1 in fishing collections? In, like, all of them? What? Bro's got number 1 in these fishing collections, and then... and then he has time to go and get 17 billion mining XP. All the minion ones. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Doing good, man? Glad to hear it, man. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Let's go, let's go. But holy, dude. That's insane. 101 million raw salmon. 240 million fish. Good grief. 12 million sponge, was that what I just saw? Goodness. Maxed on both of the rep. And then looking good on the rift. All the McRubbers burgers done, all the Enigma souls. The parkour Enigma soul, bro. The flower pot one. I hated that so much. It took me like so long to do that. It was so bad. Text on Facecam is outdated. That is true. Good comms. Good comms. Let me do that. All right. But dang, bro. What a profile. What a profile. That's actually wild. W's for Dorochi. Is there any flexes that I missed? Because I'm sure there's something in here. This is actually like the most W profile I think I've ever seen. Straight up. This is insane. Goodness. Silverfish XP. Oh my goodness. How much XP is there going to be on the silverfish? Okay, let's see. Silverfish can be legendary is the max, right? Alright, chat. Hold up. Gamble time. What do we think it is? So we have 17 billion mining XP. How much of that XP is on the silverfish? Probably most of it. I'm guessing it's got to be at least like, I think it's got to be at least 25 bill. 33 bill I feel like might be close. I think it's got to be at least 25 bill. It's the one with the fortified skin? Okay, so that is going to be like in here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look up what this looks like. Is this it? That is it. Good grief. 57.6 billion. Was anyone even close to that? The highest number was 33 bill, I think, that somebody guessed. 56 billion or 57 billion. Good grief. So level 2000. Good night, man. That's insane. That is, oh, that's the wrong button. That is crazy. What the crap? Goodness, what a profile, dude. What a profile. Grass spears this guy. Keck W. I respect it, bro. Good night. Level 2000 silverfish pet. That is insane. That is actually insane. But W profile, man. Holy cow. I don't think I will ever see a profile this crazy for a very long time. If ever again. Good night. W's in the chat for Dorochi. That is absolutely insane. All right, well, we gotta see what's coming up next. Let me copy this. And this profile, shout out to Holy Frick for the dono. Appreciate it, bro. Let's see what the comment was here. We'll do paid review is after, or not paid review, free review is after this one, and that will be the last review. So he said, going for mining 60 after maxing farming, top 500 in melon collection, wanting to get better at dungeons. Okay, got you. So mining 60 is the next goal, and then dang, 500 mil farming XP. Dang, bro. Very, very nice. Wouldn't want to be after that account. Crazy. But man, absolutely wild. 9 bill collection, 250 fairy souls. Very, very nice. So we're going for mining, and then we want to go for dungeons. So we do have a skeleton master chestplate already. Dang. Portal died, ocean died, ocean died. Very nice. Got some master stars on the gear, golden Satan head. Soul Eater term. Okay, that's good for sure. Very nice. What is this? That's a Scylla. Okay, I didn't even know the skin for that. So we do have a hype version. What else do we have? Mining gear right here. Looking pretty good. Definitely want to get the perfect topazes on there if you can, which actually probably just going for flawlesses on these gems would be the first step for that. But we do have the glossy mineral as well. So if we're using that for, I don't know what our powder's at. We'll see that in a little bit. 1200 MP, pretty solid, pretty solid. Pets wise, we do have the goblin pet, so it looks like we're doing some gold mining right now. We do have G-Drag as well. So you have a miner's relic on this one, which is good. A lot of people will go for like a second G-Drag to get remedies on, because remedies is super good for extra damage. You get a ton of strength from that. But miner's relic is also very strong. Give us the extra magic find. Very good for what's it called? For the slayers, etc. Let's see what's next. We'll just skip straight to skills. How's powder looking? Okay, yeah, so definitely would recommend going for powder before you do too much more mining. It's not a bad idea. How much money do we have again? Got 400 mil purse. So honestly, if you wanted to just like sit down and grind powder for a week, it wouldn't be a bad idea to buy like a Jasper drill. Just use that for a week while you're doing your mithril powder grinding, or your dimstone powder grinding, I mean. And just after you're done, you can sell the Jasper drill back, and then you can buy like a mithril drill, grind out your mithril powder, sell that back, and then when you go for glaciite powder, you can use your normal drill and be making a lot of money with the powder after you're done with it. So that'd be a good way to go about mining. That's what I would recommend. I mean, you've already got very strong gear, so you don't really have to worry about that part too much. Just, again, powder is very important when it comes to mining for sure. So definitely recommend doing that. As far as dungeons go, we do have combat 60, so that's a good place to be at. I mean, of course, we got Terminator, we've got a Scylla, Cat at 34 right now. So yeah, I mean, main thing, honestly, is just grinding it out. I mean, I would probably do some more F3s at this point. Usually I would say go for like M4 at Cata 36, M5 at Cata 38, M6 at Cata 40, something like that. And then, you know, while you're grinding those out, hopefully you're dropping some master stars, helping to upgrade your gear, making some money that way. So that's what I would recommend doing. And I mean, of course, when it comes to dungeon routes and the actual like skill of learning dungeons and that type of thing, it really is just practice. Of course, you want to have a mod that shows you secret routes. I'm sure there's one with Forge. I use Badline. Badline's secret routes are pretty nice for the most part. There's a couple of them that I don't use, but for the most part, they're fine for learning secrets. And it's really just a lot of practice when it comes to doing clears and stuff. And of course, depending on the boss fight, you have to learn different stuff for the boss fight. The only really difficult boss fights are going to be Thorn from M4. And of course the Wither Lords and the Wither King from M7. So learning those two boss fights, learning what you got to do for each class is a little bit difficult. Well, M4 it's not really comparable to M7. M7's a step above everything else, but M4 is the first real taste of that you'll get. But yeah, it really is just, as far as the actual skill goes, it's just practice. That's all it is. And it can be hard to suffer through the practice phases while you're in Party Finder, because everyone in Party Finder expects you to be perfect all the time, generally. So, generally starting your own party and say learning whatever, you know, learning this class for this floor, is a good step. Of course, watching YouTube videos. Generally, there's a YouTube video on what to do for each thing. So you can usually find a video on that. That will help a lot. So that would be a big deal for sure. But definitely getting a mod with secret routes for clear. I'd say clear is the biggest deal. That's the thing that's going to transition from every single floor. So, you know, learning how to clear all the rooms that you can learn right now in F4 or M4, that's going to transition. Like, the things you learn now, you'll still be using when you're all the way up to M7. So whereas the things that you learn in the boss fight, you know, it's going to be a totally different boss fight the next floor. So you won't be using that forever. So really focusing on learning the clear for right now is what I would focus. And as long as you got the gist of the boss fight down, you don't have to have every minute detail down to a science if you're only going to run it until you unlock the next floor. So it's not that big a deal for those until you get to M7, because M7 is a pretty big. You're going to be running that for the rest of the time once you get to M7. So Barry, I see your count. It's more so just advice for XP. Okay, got you. Let's see. So advice for XP then. So just for running Cata XP, yeah, it's really just every 2 levels. You kind of want to move up a floor. And, you know, if you're struggling on a floor, then you can either go back down to the previous floor or buy some Master Stars for what you're running right now. That's usually the strategy. So, if you're struggling with M4, like you've got your 1 M4 comp right now, if you're not comfortable on that floor, like you're dying a lot, or, you know, you're just worried about dying a lot, then maybe buying some Master Stars or just going back to M3 until you get some more Cata levels. That's really the main things. If you're struggling with the floor, just do one of those 2 options. I mean, of course, more magical power is always nice. There's other upgrades you can do. More SkyBlock XP, of course, gives you more health overall. But really, Master Stars are the biggest deal as far as actual upgrades that you can buy. And upgrades you can grind for would be Cata levels. So that's what I would do. 2B looks like 10 years younger than the last time I watched him. Yeah, I shaved. It's crazy. Crazy what happens when the baby face comes out. It's wild.
As a child, I yearned for the
But yo,
mines.
interesting with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if you haven't already, make sure to smash that sub button. How close are we? Are we there yet? We're there, ladies and gentlemen. 27,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness. W's in the chat right now. Let's go. Less than 3K subs to go to Red Name. I gotta screenshot that. Holy smokes. Absolute W's. Absolute W's. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody who has subscribed. No matter when, you guys have helped us reach this goal. So thank you so much. Closing in on Red Name, man. We're getting there. We're getting very, very close. Less than 3K to go is insane. It's actually insane. Post announcements. I'll post it after the stream. I will post it after the stream. Or if one of the mods wants to do it right now, go crazy. Gonna be sad if I don't make the stream where you hit 30K. Hopefully we hit it while I'm live on stream, for sure. I will have to make sure that we hit it while I'm on stream. When do you think you'll hit 30K? It's gonna depend on a lot of things, depend on updates. I mean, I know 30 showed this a while back, like with his graphs for how interest flowed in his videos, but it really is based on how many people are interested in SkyBlock. So I think it went down a little bit after foraging. Everybody was really hyped for foraging. So of course numbers were up a lot while foraging was around, and now it's kind of gone back to normal. So I've got to kind of readjust and try and get, I'm also changing how I'm doing content, you know, so we've got the Road to Max series now, and I'm trying to do more edited videos instead of posting every other day. So trying to do something a little bit different, so we'll just have to kind of experiment, test the waters, see how everything goes. But hopefully we can get it before the end of the year. That is my goal, to get it before the end of the year. But we'll see. Got to do more guides and stuff. Yeah, that definitely is a big deal. I usually try and wait and do guides when updates drop, but I think there's a guide or two that I could do with the recent updates. But we'll have to see. But yeah, appreciate all the subs, boys. Thank you so much. Holy cow. But going for levels,
As a child,
I mean, if you're going for SkyBlock levels, of course, some Slayers here would be good. And, of course, Rifts. Rifts is a big deal. But, yo, Slows with the sub. Let's go. One closer to 28K. You love to see it. One closer to 28,000 subscribers. Only 4 minion slots away. Or 4 unique minions from another minion slot. So that would definitely be a good one to go for. Vant minion. Another thing to get from Rift. So you can get a minion slot from doing Rift. You can get some talismans from doing Rift. You can get some XP from doing Rift. I feel like that would definitely be a good thing to do at some point. But what else we got? We've got Mushroom Cow Bestiary would be a very easy one to go for. You're very close to another Bestiary level. So if you're wanting to level a pet or something, then easy million combat XP right there for sure. But let's see what we got. Collections wise, 64 out of 91 max collections. Look at that. He said it earlier, top 500 in melon collection, but 3 billion melons. Goodness. That's a lot of melons. Good grief. How many do I have? Mine are abysmal. I'm gonna have to refresh. Wait for it. My melon count is abysmal. I just got to like max collection. That was it. Yeah. Bro literally has like 7.5 times my melon collection. Goodness. Respect, dude. But that is kind of wild. How much money is 3 billion melons? How much does a melon sell for per? Definitely over a billion or over 3 billion coins, right? Depending on how much it sells to NPC, that's like what, 15 bill, right? If it sells for 5 coins per. Is it 5 coins per? I don't know. That's multiple billions right there, though. Sheesh. Crimson Isles. We do have a little bit of rep, so I mean, you've got a term and you've got a Hyperion, so that's all you really need to be able to do Kudra. So, like to start off with Kudra, which I mean, you've got some burning sun. It is an investment to get like good terror armor and good aurora armor to be able to handle it a little easier. So, focusing on dungeons for now is definitely a good move, but it would be a good idea to do your rep grind and maybe go for that next. But again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment and do not spam. Smile. What else we got? Rift. Okay, yeah. So again, Rift would definitely be a good thing to go for. Can get a bunch of SkyBlock XP. You can get your Rift necklace upgraded. Can get some talismans. Can get another minion slot. Like a lot of big things that you can definitely get out of Rift. So would definitely recommend doing that at some point. But yeah, man, very nice profile. Is there anything I missed or any questions you have before we move on? You're doing a very good job. Again, combat 60, and we're already running with the Terminator, running with a Scylla. So my man's cooking. My man is cooking. Again, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you to everybody for all the donos today. I appreciate it. We got one more review after this one. That's about it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the donos, man. Thank you. Absolute legend. And let's do our last review of the day. So again, if you guys haven't already, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Type if you haven't typed in the last 5 minutes. And let's see who our last review is going to be.
Yearned for the mines.
Yo, Archie with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Let's go. One closer to 28K. You'll love to see it. How many likes are we at? So we have 224 entries right now. And we are at 64 likes on the big stream, 17 on the short stream. So we have about 80 likes right now. Can we get it up to 100? Could we do it? Could we hit 100 likes before the stream ends? Could it happen? Let's see. We are at, quick math, 85. Can we get 15 more likes? I think we can do it. We're at 88. Can we get 12 more? Let's see if we can get 12 more before we're done with this profile. Boom. OG. Congratulations. What is your IGN, senor? Very congratulations. Stay hydrated, fellas. All right, here we go. Last profile of the day. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Level 283. Let me refresh it. Ah, my nose is so itchy. Why? Okay, level 283, 7.8 billion coins net worth, 235 fairy souls. Very, very nice. 8-month-old profile. Okay, so we're almost level 300 in 8 months. That is kind of crazy. This is our Devon armor. Look at that, bro. Full, perfect, recommed, jaded armor of Devon. Ice Cold 4 on the whole thing. That's better than my Devon armor. I'm gonna be real. I don't have Ice Cold maxed out on my Devon armor still. I still gotta do that. Yo, what's good username? How you doing today, bro? What's up? What's up? Caught us right at the end. But we've got Pendant of Devon as well. Sapphire Cloak, Jade Belt, and the Dwarven Hand Warmers. Dude, man, it's dripped out. You love to see it. Got the Hot Crimson over here. The Storm. The Glossy Mineral. The Diver's Armor. Bat Person, and Shark Scale. And then we do have Gemstone Gauntlet. I remember when Gemstone Gauntlet was meta back in the day. Heroic Hyperion. Okay. And we are running a Runon's bow. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Man, are we on a co-op? We are on a co-op. Maybe our co-op member is borrowing our Terminator. Maybe. Yo, what's good, McVallic? Hope you're having a good one, bro. Good. How are you? I'm doing great. Username. Hope you're having a good one, man. Let's see what we got in accessories. 843 magical power. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. Didn't do any combat. Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. We've got the legendary mammoth. We do have a G-Drag. Okay, with a mining XP boost, so we're leveling him from mining. Okay, so we are maxed on mining, maxed on enchanting, foraging 40. Man, this used to be unheard of back in the day. Combat 44, fishing 24. Okay, so our skills aren't looking too bad. Look at that. So that's the new skin right there, right? Quick Claw on the Glaciite Golem. Dang, dude. Just for Nucleus runs? Okay, comprendo. Bro is a Nucleus run grinder. Okay. So we do have a Devon's Drill then. And a Gemstone Gauntlet. So is that our money method? Have we dropped an alloy? Did we drop our own alloy? Or do we have like multiple alloys? Are we crazy out here? Dropped alloy yesterday. Dang, what a flex, dude. Holy. Very nice. Bond's alloy goes crazy, man. How many runs did it take? Do you know? That is a grind. That is a grind indeed. Look at that powder, by the way. 32 mil Glaciite, 23 mil Gemstone, 12.8 mil Mithril. Pretty solid. 260 to 270. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Like a week? Dang. A week to drop an alloy. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. How many Vanguards? 46. Did we drop our own Locket as well? Is it 46 Vanguards to drop Locket? That is a little rough, if that's how long it took. There we go. Dropped one but sold it? Okay, got you. Comprendo. Alright, what else we got? Slayers, or no, dungeons. Kata 28, okay. Had to get that to get the hype, I suppose, right? And then went a little above and beyond to master mode. Zombie 7, Spider 6, Wolf 8, E-Man 7. We have done Vamp, so we have done a bit of Rift. That's good. Very good, very good. So we do have E-Man 7, so we do have access to a Terminator. So if we do want to go for Master Mode, that is an option. Definitely would be a good idea to invest in some minions for sure. Definitely got some cheap ones that we could level up in here. Help us make some of that offline moolah. The forging ones are pretty cheap, especially now. So those would definitely be a good idea to go for. 100%. Very close to another bestiary level as well. So let's see. What's some easy bestiary? I mean, if you were gonna go for some of those Slayer levels, then you can maybe grind out some wolves or some old wolves for some Spins, some crypt ghouls and golden ghouls for some zombies. You know, tarantulas can get plenty of XP out of Spider's Den, so definitely be a good way to go about getting some XP. Don't look at that. Okay, my fault, my fault. How's Elden Ring DLC going? I beat that a while ago. That's been a while. I've beaten it multiple times now. I've done it with randomizers. I started playing it with randomizers, and I did like 3 or 4 randomizers and beat it that way. But I only played active for about 4 to 5 months. I mean, still, man. Like, for 4 to 5 months, almost level 300 is pretty insane. But yeah, if you're gonna be less active, then of course, again, minions are a very big deal. For getting that money while you're not able to play as much. 100%. Crimson Isles, how we looking? Let's see. Bros 2 locked in. Legit, dude. I've been playing Monster Hunter recently, which I need to get another Monster Hunter stream going. I might stream Wilds later. Might have to do it. We'll see. But we got 3K Mage Rep. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, I mean, if you're going to go for some Kudra at some point, of course, the dailies over there are important, but if we're not too worried about combat, it's not that big a deal. We do have not quite all the time charms claimed, so that would also be a good thing to go for, of course. If we're going to go for that maxed out Rift necklace, can definitely be very helpful. For sure. But very nice profile, man. Is there anything I missed? Uni, oh yeah. Gotta love college, man. Gotta love college. I decided to play Minecraft instead of going to college. This is the meta. For real, for real. But that is gonna be all. Alrighty. Yo, Skylo's with a sub. Appreciate it. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for all of the donos today. And for everybody hanging out, thank you for 27,000 subs, boys. Seriously. 27K is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I will probably start doing these as more of a subscribers goal thing. So since we hit 27K today, I'll probably do some more next weekend is the game plan. I gotta get it down. But we may end up just doing these every 1,000 subs instead of trying to do it every weekend, because I can't meet that goal clearly. So we may just try and do it whenever we hit 1,000 sub mark. So should be doing one next weekend. Yo, Volko, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. But yeah, make sure to tune in next Saturday, and we should be doing that. Probably do some variety stuff on the Twitch stream, since we didn't get to stream on Twitch today for the profile reviews. Make sure to follow the Twitch. There's a link in the description. We got the 2B merch. Boom. Check it out. Links in the description for that as well. Subscribe, like, check out the music. And yeah, thanks so much for 27,000 subscribers. And I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your weekend. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.